Good morning and welcome to this week's Sunday Stogie. Welcome back to Sunday Stogie. It's been a couple weeks since we've gotten together. We've had a real busy schedule here at Havana Premium. We've been all over selling cigars and doing special events. Been having a really good time, but we've missed getting together on our Sunday mornings and hanging out. Speaking of events, this week we have a Camacho event coming up. We have Brad Hammond here from the Davidoff Company, going to be here to represent Camacho. And this morning we all decided that Camacho is one of those cigars that you always see in the humidor, and it's kind of a staple among cigar shops. It has a great flavor. And we decided to smoke it so we could kind of get warmed up for the event. So we're going to spend a few minutes smoking here, and then we'll send you around the table. This morning I'm joined with Tony Demore, Dave Beck, Andy Corlett, and Tom Kirkchin. So let us enjoy here, and we'll be back shortly. So right off the bat, once the smoke clears, let me say, it's been great being back here smoking with everybody. I miss this the most. I mean, the video part is fun. I hope you guys enjoy it too. But sitting here, smoking with the guys, enjoying our Sunday morning, this is why we started Sunday Stogie. I mean, it's been great to experiment with different cigars, including this Camacho Corojo Maduro. But I can tell you that out of my week, this is one of my favorite moments. So I just had to say that, and I want to thank you guys all for always participating and coming around, and I really do enjoy it. So, but for now, we're going to go around here and let people give you their opinions on not just the Camacho Corojo Maduro, but their experience with Camacho in general. So here we go. We're moving slow.
Good morning. I'm really fortunate to have a smoke shop like Havana Premium, because it's, in my opinion, I've been to a lot of smoke shops. It's one of the best around, and not only just because of the cigar selection, but because of the people that are in it. And like Zach said, we did miss a couple of weeks of Sunday Stogie, and I was sitting around last night really looking forward to getting in early Sunday morning to have a cigar with my friends. And it's basically the same guys that come in just about every Sunday, but it's very enjoyable. This Camacho, like Zach said in the beginning, I mean, it's always in the humidor, and it's a staple in the industry. And I think sometimes I pass it more than I should. I like this stick a lot. I love the label. I love the initial, I call it sniff of the cigar. I always do that just to see what it smells like, and it was very good. But it is a decent draw and a good smoke. I would buy it again. With that being said, I'm going to pass it to my good friend Dave Beck.
All right. Good morning, everyone. It's good to be back as well. It's been a few weeks, and I just finished the school year up, so this is a great way to celebrate the end of my school year as a teacher. And we had a conversation before we came in this morning about color and band and strength and stuff like that, and that it's a misnomer that the darker the band, the stronger the cigar. And this is definitely one of those examples, because one of my favorites in the humidor is actually the triple Maduro, which is one that I always have a couple of sitting in my box all the time. And this actually is a little more peppier than that one. It's a good cigar stick, and this may not be one that I buy a whole box, but I definitely would keep this in my, a couple sticks in my box. But one of my favorites, because we were talking, there's an event coming up, is the Triple Maduro. And again, that's one of my special ones, because it's not a cheap cigar, but when I want a nice smoke every now and then, that's a cigar I pull out all the time. But if you're looking for something just to sit in the lounge and relax, this is definitely a good one to have. So, good to be back, guys. I'm going to pass you right around. There we go.
Hi guys. I had such a good time last time. I had a great time last time, but I got to get used to the swivel, so I'm putting it down on the table so it doesn't give everyone motion sickness.
Doesn't swivel.
Yeah. So Camacho, my experience with Camacho is they tend to be a little bit of a powerhouse. This one is full flavor, definitely. but it's not an overwhelming power or anything like that. I really enjoy these. I would definitely get these again. It has a nice kind of nutty flavor to it to my palate. I think you could enjoy these any time of the day. In the morning, it's not too powerful, and after a good meal, it's definitely hearty enough that it'll keep you satisfied. With the event, it's a good event because you get to explore some brands of Camacho, which they have a lot, that are always there, but you don't always get to try. So I would say come on down, try out a Camacho or two, and see what they're all about. So.
Good morning. I think I'll start off by saying that I've had an interesting weekend. I had my last child graduate high school, and my son flew in with his family from California, and we like sharing cigars. And I actually are in the habit of having more cigars than he has, so I had to go down to my man cave in my house, and I had a couple of cigars that I had gotten at a couple of events, and I ended up putting 2 of them down because I couldn't handle them. And my son came down, and we had a Cuban to celebrate the event, and he said, "What's wrong with these?" And I said, "I just can't smoke them." I said, I don't know what it is, but they're not working for me. So this is the first cigar I've had after having a Cuban last night with my son, and I have to say it's nice to get back to having a cigar that I've never had before that I actually don't have to put down. I like this cigar. I also agree with the fellas that there's a number of Camachos that would work for somebody. And the thing about this store is that the people who sell, not just the people who sell Camachos, but the people who can recommend whatever cigars might work for you, could be a help to you as well. You just ask one of the people on the floor, what do you think will work for me, particularly if they know what you've been buying and what you smoke, and you're likely to be matched up with something that you're going to like, whether it's this one or the Triple Maduro or whatever. And I'd like to say, again, I was looking forward to that with anticipation. This store was at the racetrack in Belmont the last 2 weeks, and it's the reason why we didn't have a show, and it's almost like we were on withdrawal, not being here to be able to spend time together and to talk to you folks. So I'm going to give it back to our fearless leader, and it's good to be on again.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. So yeah, as far as the Camacho event goes, Andy brought up a good point. It's always nice to try things you may not ordinarily try, and at the events, obviously, we offer up specials to encourage you to try new things. But one of the things that we've not really done in the past, which I'm going to make sure happens for this event, is we're going to do a sampler pack special. So we'll create a whole pack, which of course you can create your own sampler too, that we think gives you the full breadth of product for Camacho, and that way you don't have to think about it or whatever. You come in, you can pick up this pack, and you'll get whatever free promotional products come with it. And that way you come in, you really give it a factory tour, we'll call it. You can see what Camacho has to experience. So that being said, thanks for stopping by, and we appreciate you guys watching us, and we'll try to be a little more consistent moving forward, but sometimes life does get in the way. So get out there, search out your own SundayStogie moments, and as always, one puff at a time.